Hello and a very warm welcome to Meghan and Harry YouTube channel. Hi, I'm Alex. Hope all is well with you today. Meghan and Harry yesterday did 2 interviews within hours of each other. Let's focus first on Harry's interview. Prince Harry said on Tuesday that MEGXIT, a phrase used by the British press to describe the decision by him and his wife Meghan Markle to quit their royal duties, was a misogynistic term. He said the word was an example of online and media hatred. Maybe people know this and maybe they don't, but the term MEGXIT was or is a misogynistic term, and it was created by a troll, amplified by royal correspondence, and it grew and grew into mainstream media. But it began with a troll. He did not elaborate. Now, I always was under the impression that the term MEGXIT was created by the toxic tabloids. What I would like to know is how Harry knows it came from a troll. They must know the specific account it came from. It would be good to know the name of that account. A study released in October by a social media analytics service, Bot Sentinel, identified 83 accounts on Twitter that it said were responsible for 70% of the hateful content and misinformation aimed at Meghan and Harry. Referring to the study, Harry said on Tuesday that perhaps the most disturbing part of this was the number of British journalists who were interacting with them and amplifying the lies, but they regurgitate these lies as truth. This is very true, but Harry hasn't mentioned the possibility that many of these few social media accounts that are responsible for a huge amount of negative posts about Meghan, I believe many are probably part of the orchestrated media smear campaign, that there is a very distinct possibility that they are not only interacting with them, they are them, just going under a pseudonym. He was speaking by video on a panel called The Internet Lie Machine, organised by the US technology and culture magazine Wired, at which he also said he told Twitter boss Jack Dorsey the day before the Capitol riots in Washington, D.C. on January the 6th that his platform was allowing a coup to be staged. That email was sent the day before and then it happened, and I haven't heard from him since, Harry said. In another speaking during an appearance on the New York Times DealBook Online Summit, the Duchess of Sussex was asked by host Andrew Ross Sorkin if her crusade to fight for a fairer deal for both mothers and fathers was something causing her worry and if she has any anxiety about being involved in politics. To this, Meghan replied that she doesn't see paid leave as a political issue but rather as a humanitarian one, meaning she doesn't believe she has broken any royal protocol. The Queen is famously not allowed to weigh in on anything political in public, and the rest of the family have adopted the same position. Meghan gave her first interview since the Oprah interview. I don't see this as a political issue, frankly. Look, there is certainly a precedent amongst my husband's family and the royal family of not having any involvement in politics. But I think this is, paid leave, from my standpoint, is a humanitarian issue, Meghan explained. Within the interview, Meghan also said a subtle tribute to the UK and our armed forces through her decision to wear a poppy badge. She also talked about the US. She said, to come back to the US and now be a mother of 2, and to see that the US is one of only 6 countries in the entire world that doesn't offer any form of national paid leave just didn't make sense, she said. Prince Harry and I had the luxury of being able to have had that time, not just for mums but for fathers as well, to be with our newborn. Meghan also shared in reference to recently welcoming her daughter Lilibet, and I think if this entire country, if we valued American families in that way, as we should, it sets us up for economic growth and success, but it also just really allows people to have that really sacred time as a family. She also talked about her approach to working to make a change in the world, she said. My approach was the same as it has been since I was really young. When I was 11 and I saw something that was wrong on TV, I put pen to paper and wrote a letter. She has since been in touch with several members of Congress.